In the last poll, however, as we indicated, Marky G's ratings have gone up by 8 percentage points. So he's now 2 percentage points behind Andrew Holness, which is a remarkable positive movement.
Yes.
Right? So it has 2 percentage points. It was 41-39. 41 regarded Holness as favorable, 39% regarded Golden as favorable. So there's a 2 percentage point difference on that favorability score. But the question that we ask reads as follows. Do you have a favorable, good opinion of X, or do you have an unfavorable, bad opinion of X? And we ask for the two leaders. So there's an unfavorability score that we need to factor for as well. And in this particular situation, what we found was that Andrew Holness's unfavorability rating made him, or ended up, or created a situation where his net favorability rating, which is the favorability minus the unfavorability for each of them, gives us net favorability. That his net favorability rating was lower than Mark Golden. All right. So we need to look at both factors. We can't just look at favorability alone. We need to look at, well, people like me, yes, 41%. People have an unfavorable opinion of me, yes. So Andrew Holness's unfavorability rating narrowed the positive for him. So that when we looked at the net favorability, Mark Golden's net favorability was higher than Andrew Holness's net favorability. So that's an important factor to bear in mind.
So the final polls are in. But what do they really mean? And who is truly on the road to victory? Andrew Holness or Mark Golden? This is the story behind the numbers. One poll, the Dan Anderson poll, says the PNP leads by 3.1 percentage point, sitting at 37.6% against the JLP's 34.5. Another, the Blue Dot poll, says something very different. The JLP is ahead by 13 points, 46% to the PNP's 33. Follow me now. So two polls, two results, one country in the middle.
Hours after the political leaders faced off in a tense leadership debate, the nationwide Blue Dot polls say Andrew Holness and his Jamaica Labour Party are entering the final stretch of the campaign with strong positive ratings. The pollsters asked 1,511 registered voters from August 19 to 27 if they had a positive, neutral or negative view of Andrew Holness, Mark Golding, the JLP and the PNP. Based on their answers, Holness and the JLP are in the political ascendancy. 47% of respondents say they have a positive view of the JLP leader and Prime Minister. That's a 5 percentage point jump since the May edition of these polls. 31% of respondents said they had no opinion of Holness, while 22% said they viewed him negatively. The Labourites will be happy to learn there's been a 9-point drop with those who say they view Andrew Holness negatively. That number has fallen from 31% in May to 22% in this edition of the polls. It's also good news for the JLP. The party has climbed by 9 points in a little over 3 months, with 45% of Jamaicans now saying they view them positively.
Question is, who do we believe? Now, polls are more than numbers. They are snapshots of the people's mood, shaped by time, by method, and by who was asked. The Dan Anderson poll shows a tight race with nearly 23% of voters undecided. That's almost a quarter of Jamaica silent, waiting, still making up their minds. The Blue Dot poll, however, shows the JLP with a commanding lead. And perhaps that Holness message of stability still resonates with many. So the truth, it lies somewhere in between. This race is not over. It's far from it. Let's look deeper into the demographics. Older Jamaicans, especially those 45 and over, have swung heavily to the PNP in just weeks. Their support surged by 10 points. Why? Many say it's about trust. Older voters remember the PNP's past, and some feel the time has come again for change. But the youth vote tells a different story. Among 18 to 34 years old, voter interest is slipping. Young Jamaicans are losing faith in politics, and low youth turnout could decide who wins not by their voices, but by their silence. Then there's the gender divide. Men are leaning strongly to the PNP. Women, however, lead toward the JLP. It is a divide that would split communities, even households, on election day. So what do the polls really mean? They mean Jamaica is standing on the edge of uncertainty. They mean that while the PNP has found strength with older voters, the JLP still holds a powerful base among women key communities. They mean that the undecided 23%, nearly 1 in 4 Jamaicans, will hold the final say in who governs. And perhaps most importantly, they mean this election is not decided as yet. But beyond the numbers lies the people. The mother in Kingston who wonders if her vote will bring relief from rising costs. The farmer in Clarendon who prays for a government that will finally support agriculture. The youth in Montego Bay who question if politics can ever give him hope. For them, the polls are not just statistics. They are a mirror of their frustrations, a reflection of their dreams, and a test of their patience with the two parties that have long defined Jamaica's culture. So, the question is, what do the poll means? They mean the battle is closer than ever. They mean the future of Jamaica rests in undecided hearts and restless hands. And they mean that when Jamaicans go to the polls, it will not just be about orange or green. It will be about trust. It will be about hope. It will be about whether this island rises together or falls divided. The polls tell us one thing, but on election day, it will not be the numbers that decide. It will be the voices of Jamaicans. Your voice, my voice, our voice. And when the ballots are counted, history will not remember the votes. It will remember the choice. One Daily TV, I'm out.